You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hi there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. I've got your weekly spoilers for Monday, February 24th, all the way through Friday, February 28th. There's only 3 days left as we go into this week of February sweeps, and things are going crazy. Ridge is really excited as Carter betrays Hope. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. We're going to dive into everything good happening next week. If you're not following us, please click subscribe. Monday, February 24th is season 38, episode 111 of B&B, and Finn finally tells Steffy the whole truth. So on Friday, you saw he finally got it out that he had slept with his Aunt Poppy. And as I said that she would do, I did a prediction about this a few weeks ago, I think, Steffy immediately sees Finn as a victim of a predatory older Aunt Poppy. And that's exactly what she did. But then he didn't get out the really hard part. But Monday it's going to come out. He's finally going to tell Steffy he has a daughter from that one night stand. And yes, he is Luna's daddy. And Steffy's going to be completely floored. This is a game changer for their marriage. He knew it would be. Poppy warned him not to tell her, but of course he wasn't going to keep it secret. And so he doesn't. And there's just going to be big and bad things happening. I also love, by the way, that Luna is hanging out with Remy, who apparently is there to fix the AC. He's got these random skills. Are we going to have to call him Dario now? That's very funny to me. Tuesday, February 25th, season 38, episode 112. Remy puts 2 and 2 together. He knows who Luna is. This feels like a replay of Friday. He kind of already figured it out, but he had seen at work, the headlines about Hollis and Tom Starr getting married. He heard people talking about it, but, Luna's a little out of context for being at the Spencer mansion when she should be in prison, according to the headlines he read. And Bill had told her to stay out of sight, and Luna didn't stay out of sight. So this is a big, hairy deal. And I'm guessing that when Remy lets her know he knows who she is, that Luna is going to have to swear him to secrecy. And I do wonder at what point they're going to figure out that they have Electra and Will in common, and also in common that they both want that couple broken up so they can get involved with the other partner. We also have a scene from the promo, so we don't know the date. I'm just going to talk about it on the Tuesday section. Carter is at lunch at Il Giardino with Daphne Rose, and the dialogue, they're doing a little homage to the new CBS soap, and Daphne says to him, "You build these gates, but I see beyond them." That clearly is some kind of little nod to Beyond the Gates, which kicks off on Monday. So Daphne is also going to kiss Carter in the CEO office. This is the betrayal that I was talking about, and Hope is going to peek in, see it happening, and she is glaring and not happy. Wednesday, February 26th is episode 113 of season 38, and Deacon tells Sheila that he doesn't want her to get obsessed with Finn and Hayes again. And there's a scene in the promo with Poppy. She is at the bar at Il Giardino. She's still in the outfit from when she talked to Finn. So obviously this is fresh off that conversation of her asking him again, please don't tell anyone. And of course he does. And Sheila tells Poppy, "You'll never know Finn as intimately as I do." And it's the word intimate that gets her. Poppy kind of chokes on the water, and then the glass spills. It's very awkward. The words that Sheila uses about her son have pushed her over the edge. And Poppy should be very afraid because Sheila loves Finn, and I don't think she's going to take the news very well, what Poppy was doing with her son when he was barely an adult. Also on Wednesday, Steffy and Finn's world turns upside down. So I'm assuming this is more discussion, and he's got to tell her that Luna wasn't at the prison when he went to see her, which has got to upset him. And it may also be on Wednesday when we get the first part of the scene from the promo with Finn and Luna. I'm going to talk about it on Friday, though, so give me just a second of patience on that. On Thursday, February 27th, which is episode 114 of the current season, the Forrester fragrance launch finally launches. So Daphne has that amazing scent that she's got, and it's going to be a big deal. But the thing is, you know, she didn't really ever intend to launch it to help make a success of Carter and Hope. And what's interesting about another spoiler for that day is that it says Ridge is thrilled to get Forrester Creations back. So I don't know if they actually are getting it back on Thursday or he feels like it's about to happen. We're also going to have a scene this week. Don't know the date, but it might be Thursday, where Ridge and Taylor are talking. They're having beers at the mansion, talking about life and family, and of course, Brooke's betrayal. And big action on Thursday. Then on Friday, February 28th, season 38, episode 115, we have Finn demanding an explanation. He is very frustrated. So this probably Thursday and then going into Friday is going to be the scene where Finn goes over to Bill's house and he rings the doorbell and Luna answers the door with the words, "Cousin Finn," should be Daddy Finn. And obviously he wants to know why Luna is not in prison, what's she doing at Bill's house, what is actually happening. I would be very surprised if by Friday Finn turns around and tells Luna he's her dad. That feels like something that might be a cliffhanger moment. Bold never moves that fast. It's probably going to be the first week of March before we have Luna finding out exactly who her dad is. Meanwhile, also on Friday, Steffy is not with Finn. She's with her mom, Taylor, and she is telling her this horrible development that Poppy took advantage of Finn when he was 18. Granted, he was an adult, but still very much younger than her, and that lunatic Luna is her stepdaughter. Taylor is going to be absolutely stunned. She's going to be very worried about the impact of this on Steffy and it re-triggering the trauma of being in that cage and almost being killed, and now to find out that's her stepdaughter. So Taylor's going to do all she can to help Steffy see her way through this, but this is maybe the biggest challenge that their marriage will face, I think even bigger than the Sheila reveal. Meanwhile, Daphne uses Carter's guilt to her advantage on Friday. So we may have the Hope seeing them kiss scene earlier in the week, or it may come down to Friday, but the writing is on the wall. Hope and Carter are nearly done. Forrester is back to its owners, if not this week, probably the following week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.